How's you doing? Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Excuse me, you know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? How's y'all doing on this Teenager Thoughts Thursday? You say Teenager Thoughts Thursday? What are you talking about, baby? Because we gonna get into it. But before we do stuff like that, what's good? People like hee hee ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Yeah. Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know. But if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go and get you one off 76 MacArthur. Giants Liquor is what I'm talking about. Know what I'm talking about? 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody putting them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know because I tell you every morning, but just in case you forgot, you can come get them from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? You can come get them things from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? You can come get them things from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did you see them? Also in stores now. Funkadelic trying. You know what I'm talking about? Go get you one. You know what I'm talking about? Stick Up 2 coming soon. Funkadelic trying 2 coming real soon. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's that? Swing that finger, young man. Come on with it, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it, bruh. Start playing, bruh. Worldwide INC, man. Go in the circle for him, bruh. Worldwide Incorporated. You know what I'm talking about? Go fast for him, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, what does that mean? I'm gonna continuously tell you it means everybody. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next. You know what I'm talking about? Same thing, bruh. All my folks that's incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, Mama says, and Mama always says, boy, brush them whiskers when you're on TV. Even if they got a hole in them. You know what I'm talking about? They got a hole in them. You know what I'm talking about? Almost forgot. Coffee Chronicle. We got these disclaimers. Now let's get through these disclaimers. You know what I'm talking about? Now, good brother like me, man, I don't promote no drug usage. Good brother like me, I don't promote no drug sellage. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No, man. Don't take a sip. I mean, not sip, but the sippage. You know what I'm talking about? We're having so much Fetty Homes. Hey, my nigga told that nigga ass up without this morning. We had a good conversation this morning, though. My other nigga told my nigga ass up without what that nigga told, because my nigga Green gave me a car back in the day. This nigga talking about he told Green to give me that car, right? My other nigga, he talking about they was having some money back then, right? They was having so much money, right? My other nigga said, we having so much Fetty Homes. You know what I'm talking about? The old school E40, man. Who was I at all the sippage. No, don't take a sippage. No, don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime, man. No, man. Good brother like myself. I don't promote no violence. No, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. People, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. No. You know what I'm talking about? No. Be ready. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to Brett. Man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, young ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about, man? I ain't prejudiced. No, man. Good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. No, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the little people. No, man. No. Me, I ain't got no problems with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? I was talking to Brett, man, I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here and fuck with your partner. Hey, check it out. Psst, psst, psst. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, all right, y'all doing on this Teenager Thoughts Thursday, man. You say, bro, what are you talking about? Oh, we gonna get into it. He don't talk about. Shout out to everybody who own like shit, but the electricity, y'all. Him, turn off the lights. I see. Yeah, fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? Turn off the lights. You know what I'm talking about, man? Fuck it. Now, teenager thoughts, man. It go like this, man. Teenager thoughts. You get what I'm saying? Now, we all know how teenagers think. You know what I'm talking about? And we know how grown-ups think. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't get how the roles then got reversed. You feel me? Because there's grown-ups. Some of us, man, we be having, we still be on teenager thoughts. You get what I'm saying? Niggas and bitches. This one right here for everybody around the world. Choke folk, you know, I'm talking about criminals. This is just for everybody right here, man. Because as grown-ups, we still be having teenager thoughts. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Carnival. You say, bro, what do you mean by teenager thoughts? All right, I'm going to give you a perfect example. You know what I'm talking about? The old man. Bro, at some point, you know what I'm talking about, when, I don't know what it, like, this, and get me on this, you know how Brett be all over the place. I want Brett to clarify every time Brett say something, I get flack for saying it. Once again, bro, I don't think I'm better than nobody, man. I just be explaining shit that I see, the days that I lived on this earth, you know what I'm talking about? So fuck y'all, you know what I'm talking about? But the old man, I'm just gonna tell you what I don't do, bro. I like, and this is what we gotta get, and this be teenager thoughts right here. If you tell me you don't drink, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not gonna feel like you talking about me because you saying I don't drink, nigga. I'm just gonna have me a drink, bro. I don't give a fuck with you. You don't have to indulge in this shit. You get what I'm saying? Whatever floats your boat. You get what I'm saying? But for some reason, we don't use that same. We try to apply philosophy to people that we don't try to apply to ourselves. So now, if you don't drink, you get what I'm saying? That's cool. So if I don't hang out, bro, that should be cool. You get what I'm saying? That should just be cool. Cause I just live my own life. I just do the things that I do, bro. I told you I'm one of them niggas that you feel me? I won't like I don't know. I got a weird thing to somebody, man. I'll let my phone be off for 3 or 4, 5 days. You know what I'm saying? Not even tripping because I got two phones. You know what I'm saying? I just get to that motherfucker when I get to it. We'll fuck around and let Spencer and them fight today. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga gonna pay $200 to watch that pay-per-view. I'm one of them type of niggas. I love sports. You get what I'm saying? So somebody might tell me my priorities is a little bit off. You know what I'm talking about? That's the shit I do, man. Or I will do. You get what I'm saying? But I don't hang out, bro. So it shouldn't be no, if I don't hang out, it shouldn't be no, what y'all call that shit now, shame language after that. You get what I'm saying? Oh, man, you boring. Oh, man. Listen, bro. I'm 46 years old, almost pushing 50, man. I just had to tell my niggas, when I went back to the town, man, like, bro, I didn't come out here to hang in front of Harold's. I ain't drive all this motherfucking time, bro, to come hang out in front of the store. Coffee Chronicles. That's just not part of my life no more, folks. You know what I'm talking about? So I just don't be hanging out, folks. You get what I'm saying? This is for the men. So, bro, if you want to be 50 years old and you still want to run around in nightclubs and you still want to act like you 19, go right ahead, folks. I'm not saying anything against it. I'm just telling you what I don't do, folks. Like, I just don't got no time for that shit no more. That shit don't even interest me like that no more. You get what I'm saying? You might catch, bro. I'm talking about 2, 3, 4 times out the year. You get what I'm saying? On a good one, we might can go out there. You get what I'm saying? But that ain't no shit that I just desire to do, folks. You get what I'm saying? To me, that's your teenager thoughts. You get what I'm saying? And this is what making teenager thoughts to me. It's not like if that's just you want to do, you want to do it. But that shit shouldn't hinder you from living your life. Like, you shouldn't be deciding I want to go out or pay my light bill. You get what I'm saying? That shouldn't even be no decision, bro. That shouldn't be no shit that you got to juggle. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's when it becomes teenager thoughts. When you hang out, where hanging out is just the all be all of your life, folks. You know what I'm talking about? And by you hanging out, you can't get shit done that you really need to get done in your life. You know what I'm talking about? So that hanging out, you ain't gonna say it is, but it's hindering you. Because you rather hang out than handle your business. You get what I'm saying? That's when that shit could become detrimental. You know what I'm talking about? And it's just like you, sis. Now listen, sis. This is to the older sis. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? It's just to the older sis. Listen, sis, we done already been there and done that. And this is what I don't get about the older sis. You get what I'm saying? We done been there and done that. You still shouldn't have teenager thoughts, sis. You still shouldn't be in the mirror and the only thing that you concerned with in life is how good you look. That's just teenager thoughts, sis. That shit like, I don't know, sis, go ahead. You know what I'm talking about? But that shit shouldn't just be that important. You get what I'm saying? Now, there's nothing wrong with looking good as a male or a female. You always supposed to look good, presentable, and all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? There's nothing wrong with that. But that shouldn't just be the only thing on your motherfucking agenda. It just shouldn't. Your accomplishment in life shouldn't be, I look good today. You get what I'm saying? It's just we take it a little bit too far. Older sis. You get what I'm saying? We take it a little bit too far, man. And we be running around out here like we still in the high school hallways. We just do. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why I be telling you, they even be passing y'all down teenager thoughts game on this motherfucker. You feel me? Because that's basically what they be telling y'all. I don't know what the bitches be telling y'all, sis. But the niggas, that's basically what they telling you. First of all, folks, shouldn't nobody have to tell you to get yourself together. That should just be your motherfucking focus from the jump. From the moment you wake up. From the moment you know what's going on, bruh. It should be trying to put yourself in the position you need to put yourself in, right? And this is what's fucked up about that. Because now they got you getting yourself together for something. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't get yourself together for you. It's get yourself together because when you get yourself together, then you can get this. I mean, get yourself together for you. Don't get yourself together for no bitch. Sis, don't get yourself together for no nigga. Get yourself together for you. You know what I'm talking about? All the rest of that shit is teenage thoughts. It's teenager thoughts, man. It is, man. I'm finna go out here. That's just why, like, bruh. Do you get what I'm saying, bruh? Probably don't. But bruh, if the only way you can control a bitch or the only way you can get at a bitch is if you got something, nigga, or some money or something, bruh, that like as soon as you ain't got that shit, bruh, you have no nigga, you supposed to be able to control the bitch by your mouth. You know what I'm talking about, bruh, by your actions. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? Bitch just supposed to dig that. You get what I'm saying? And if the bitch don't dig it, find a bitch who dig it. You get what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do in your life, bruh. There ain't no real special tactic to knock a bitch and all that shit, bruh. Bitches like who they like, niggas like who they like, bruh. It really ain't no secret to that. This is how you get a bitch, and if you want a bitch to go crazy over you and all, man, there ain't no secret to that shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Bitches like who they like. But all that trying to go get a bankroll so you can control a bitch, bruh, you ain't gonna, bruh, that's some wimp shit. That's almost like some slave shit, bruh. You get what I'm saying? I need money to control a bitch. Because whenever you come across a bitch that you can't control with money, you going to end up in the same position that you was in when you was broke, bruh. A bitch you can't deal with, not even control. A bitch you can't just, because people just care about different shit, bruh. But if you one of these niggas just running around, bruh, you still don't got no game just because you got some money, bruh. You using your money as game, and when you out of that, you going to be fresh out of game. You know what I'm talking about? You don't never leave with your billfold, bruh. You just don't. Just like bitch, you ain't supposed to leave with your ass. That's what everybody just care about how they look now. Niggas and bitches. You know what I'm talking about? Like we finna get ready to go to the prom again. And I say all that to teenager thoughts, bro, because we be stuck in the fads and the what's trending and going on. So we sitting here looking at this shit on the screen right here. Then we go back in our real life trying to reenact this shit. Bro, you gotta look around you. Look what the fuck you care about. Look what the fuck you don't care about. You just gotta look around you, bro, and that's what you gotta fix. You gotta fix whatever around you, bro. That's not in life. You get what I'm saying? You gotta fix your shit so you can live as comfortable as you can live. Coffee Chronicles. But these teenager thoughts, folks, as a grown person, it ain't gonna do nothing but keep you in some shit, keep you in debt. It's just gonna have your will alignment thrown off, bro. Cause you're not even your life. You living life to keep up with the crowd. You get what I'm saying? And keeping up with the crowd, I'm gonna tell you where it go fuck up at, cause the crowd got teenager thoughts now. You know what I'm talking about? So we just going around teasing people. Do y'all get that? That how we go around teasing people? Like a nigga could take a picture right now with some bumpy face gin, he gonna get roasted, ain't he? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all see this nigga drinking that cheap ass? Well, drunk is drunk, ain't it? But this nigga gonna get credited. This nigga can't even come to he was living on a fixed income. He wouldn't like y'all trying to buy that Ace of Spades. That nigga wouldn't spend $13 on a gallon. You know what I'm talking about? He good for the night. You know what I'm talking about? He just up in the function looking what he finna do. But what we gonna do? We gonna come to the forefront, talk about how broke he is. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna be laughing at him. Look what he got on. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna be doing all this shit. Instead of let that man just live his life. You know what I'm talking about? That man might be sharper than everybody because everybody around there finna be broke tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about? That man only spent $13 on a gallon. You know what I'm talking about? He covered for the whole night. God damn, man. But I don't know, man. But the more and more of these teenager thought games we play, bro, the more and more we going back to being teenagers. For real. So we all just running around like little kids. We all running around teasing each other, talking about everybody, you know what I'm talking about? We doing shit that the kids did, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't never, while I've been grown, seen so many motherfuckers fall out. Like, y'all know partners, bruh. Nigga, we friends for years. We gonna have disagreements, all this shit. But I have never seen times to where the moment you fall out with your partner, in the next 3 minutes, bruh, y'all finna be blasting all they secrets and shit, bruh. That ain't, man, that's some bullshit, y'all. It just is. That's some bullshit, bro. That's some spiteful ass baby mama. Why you fucking with her? You told me it was us looking ass shit, bro. It just is, folks. Teenager thought ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? So now we got to come up here somehow to these invisible people we don't know and air out a motherfucker that we really love. You know what I'm talking about? That shit boosie. And this little kid shit. And let me tell y'all something about that. You ain't doing nothing but talking about yourself. Because all this shit you just said about this motherfucker and you've been hanging around him for the last 10 years, that's the type of shit you didn't mind. You know what I'm talking about? That shit only bothered you when you got mad at this motherfucker. So all that shit that you just spewed out your mouth, you've been dealing with that shit for the last 10 years. That shit didn't bother you. So if you knew all that shit, bro, that just shows your character and the type of people you deal with. You can't front nobody off but yourself. Remember that. Why you talking about a motherfucker? That's just like talking about your bitch or your nigga. That's the motherfucker you chose though. You talking about a motherfucker that you chose to lay down with. Don't make no sense. You really talking about yourself. That's why some shit is just better kept secret. Or not secret, just private. You feel me? Why we be calling ourselves exposing people and talking about people and shit like that, bro. We ain't doing nothing but talking about ourselves. You get what I'm saying? It is. And on this teenager thought Thursday, man, we just gotta get back to the to being grown folks. If you grown, you know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. If we grown, we just need to get back to grown. Cause we setting the fuck up example for the teenagers. You know what I'm talking about? And they ain't gonna never grow up, y'all. They ain't. They ain't gonna never grow up unless they get tired of seeing, you know what I'm talking about? Only way they gonna grow up is like the crack era. When you grew up, if you seen some of your people on crack, you told yourself right then and there that wasn't gonna be you. You feel me? It's gonna be some shit like that. But for the most part, man, we just sitting around here as grown people playing teenager games. And they got us all in these habits and behaviors and shit, bruh, where we just running around hella childish, bruh. You get what I'm saying? We just running around hella childish because it's popular. So if you did something, man, you know what I'm talking about? You done broke this glass and motherfucker asked you why you broke the glass. You don't even got to talk about breaking the glass. You could just say some shit like, why you always asking me questions? You could just turn the whole conversation around nowadays. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't gonna never be about what you did. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna be about the wiggle point. Coffee Chronicles. And I'm finna get up out of here after this one, right? But just realize if you one of these people out here doing that, playing these kids games, you only gonna get it's just like playing stupid games. You only play stupid, however they say that shit. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So this childish ass shit, bruh, the only thing that's gonna come out, the only results you gonna get is some childish shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And I just don't see how we not tired of, and why we just can't see that we running around acting like kids, and we need to tighten this shit up a little bit better. I don't understand how we do that. But we just feed into the shit more. We just got more people to talk about. You know what I'm talking about? We sit around as groups now, you know what I'm talking about? And when people come, you already looking at people. You know what I'm talking about? With the fuck eye. You already deciphering in your head what you don't like about somebody you ain't even talked to. They done taught you how to just look at a motherfucker you don't know now and develop a disdain or a hate for him, bruh. And that just ain't no fly shit, man. And I know y'all could attest to this, man. You ever met somebody, like I said the other day, man, you ever didn't even know the person, but somebody else came around talking about a motherfucker, then damn near made you not even like this motherfucker. Like, man, I can't stand that motherfucker too. You know what I'm talking about? You saying shit like that. Then you actually meet the person, and the person is really just a good motherfucker, man. You know what I'm talking about? It was just this motherfucker, because that's what they do now too, bruh. They, it's like they don't want nobody to like you. You get what I'm saying? So they just attack your character and they try to attack your, I guess it's called a fan base. You know what I'm talking about? I guess that work if your fan base came from a computer. You know what I'm talking about? But real life, it work a little bit different. But that's what that's what they've been trying to do, bruh, for years to each other. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't that I'm mad at you. I got to go around and gather a whole lynch mob. You get what I'm saying? So I just got to go to everybody smutting you. Don't fuck with that nigga and all that type of shit right there, man. Them just childish games. It just is, bro. And don't never let nobody do y'all like that. See for yourself. You get what I'm saying? Don't never take nobody word for it, because you don't even know what this nigga angle is. You know what I'm talking about? Because for some reason, like kids, we come in with an angle. You know what I'm talking about? We done came over here to cut the grass, but we really finna ask for some ice cream. You know what I'm talking about, bro? We coming with all these childish ass angles. And they just got us in the big ass kids game. And if you just sit back and ask yourself, you know what I'm talking about, what is even finna be the benefit come up out of this shit I'm finna do, and you ain't gonna even get no benefit, bruh. It's just like you getting one over on somebody, you know what I'm talking about? So if you know a motherfucker don't, I don't know, you know a motherfucker don't like you playing loud music, guess what you gonna do? You gonna play your music as loud as you can just because you know this motherfucker don't like it, but that's really no benefit to you or this motherfucker. You just finna start another argument, you get what I'm saying? But you doing that shit lightweight out of spite. And that's what they got us just running around now doing. Trying to get back a lick. You know what I'm talking about? Doing shit out of spite like the bitch. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, what do I know? You know what I'm talking about? Only you could prevent forest fire. You know what I'm talking about, man? And with that one right there, man, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love.